Let's talk about something that pretty much runs our professional lives: metrics, key performance indicators, KPIs. We are absolutely obsessed with them, right? But what if I told you that for a lot of companies, they're getting it all wrong?
You've heard this a million times. It's like the golden rule of business. And look, it makes sense. If you want to get better at something, you track it. Simple. That's why we have dashboards overflowing with charts and performance reviews drowning in numbers. But here's the catch. What happens when our obsession with measuring everything sends us sprinting in the complete opposite direction? What if all that hard work, all that data we're so proud of, isn't adding up to success at all? To really get what I'm talking about, let's use a little story. Picture this: a giant ship, a full crew, ready to set sail on a huge adventure. This simple idea, trust me, it nails a massive problem that so many of us are facing.
So the ship's goal is crystal clear. It's big, it's bold, sail across the entire ocean and land on a new continent. That's the vision, the big why that everyone on board is supposed to be working toward.
Okay, so how is everyone being measured? Well, the engineering team, their main KPI is how shiny the hull is. Seriously, the kitchen crew, they're being timed on how fast they can churn out meals. And the ops team, they're just checking off boxes, aiming for 100% task completion. If you just look at the numbers, everybody is crushing it.
And I mean, they are crushing it. Not just doing well, they are literally perfect. Every single team is hitting 100% of its goals. You can just picture the reports going up to the captain, glowing with success.
So you'd think, with every single part of the machine running flawlessly, that the ship must be on course for success. I mean, it has to be getting closer to that new continent, doesn't it?
And, plot twist. Nope, the ship is completely and totally lost. For all the shiny brass, the lightning-fast meals, and the perfectly completed checklists, it's just been sailing in circles, burning fuel, wasting time, and making zero progress. All that work was just busy work.
This whole story about the lost ship, it points to this incredibly common and dangerous trap that so many companies fall right into. It has a name: the metric noise trap.
Think of metric noise as the villain here. It's when you are just drowning in data, charts, and reports, but none of it is actually telling you if you're winning. It's the sound of everyone working really, really hard, but the company isn't actually going anywhere.
And the fallout from this is huge. You're wasting time, you're wasting money. Your best people are burning out working on things that just don't move the needle. You get all this motion, but zero forward momentum. And maybe the scariest part? The whole company just slowly drifts away from what it set out to do in the first place.
All right, so how do we escape this trap? How do we get our lost ship pointing in the right direction again? The answer isn't to just throw out all the measurements. No way. It's to start measuring the right things. It's about finding our strategic compass. And it all starts right here with the absolute fundamentals. Before you even think about a single KPI, you have to have a rock-solid, crystal-clear vision. That's the where are we going? And a super-focused mission. That's the how are we going to get there? This part is totally non-negotiable. And that's what's so powerful. That vision and mission together, they become the compass for the entire organization. From now on, every single task, every decision can be tested with one simple question. Does this get us closer to the new continent? If the answer is no, you just don't do it. It really is that simple.
So let's see what this looks like in the real world. You stop measuring something fuzzy like hull shininess, and you start measuring nautical miles toward destination. You stop caring about the speed of meal prep and start focusing on fuel efficiency for the voyage, making sure you actually have the resources to get there. See the difference? One is just noise, the other is actual progress.
So when you start doing this, when you start tying every single metric back to that compass, something amazing begins to happen. You start to build something way more powerful. You move towards a whole new way of working.
And the ultimate goal is this: to become a strategy-focused organization. This is where you can draw a straight, unbroken line from what a person does every single day, all the way up to the company's biggest, most important goals. Nothing happens in a silo. Everything is connected.
And in this kind of place, every single KPI actually means something. Hitting a target isn't just a number on a spreadsheet anymore. It's a real, tangible step forward on the journey. The crew isn't just polishing the hull to stay busy. No, they are all actively sailing the ship toward that new continent, and they're doing it together.
So I'll leave you with this question. Think about your own work, your own organization. Take a really hard look at the things you measure. Are those metrics your compass?
Are they actually steering the ship, or are they just metric noise, keeping everyone busy while you're actually lost at sea?